Good morning.
What do you mean? Do you wish me a good morning, or mean that it is a good morning, whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good on this morning, or that it is a good morning to be good on?
All of them at once, and a very fine morning for a pipe of tobacco out of doors into the bargain. If you have a pipe about you, sit down and have a fill of mine. There's no hurry. We have all the day before us.
Very pretty, but I've no time to blow smoke rings this morning. I am looking for someone to share in an adventure. A stupendous adventure that I'm arranging, and it's very difficult to find anyone. What was that?
That was neighbors slamming doors and shutters.
On adventure, I'd imagine.
I should think so. In these parts, we are plain quiet folk, and have no use for adventures. Nasty, disturbing, uncomfortable things make you late for dinner. I can't see what anyone finds in them. Certainly not a hobbit. Now, good morning. We don't want any adventures here, thank you. You might try over the hill or across the water.
What a lot of things you do use good morning for. Now you mean that you want to get rid of me, and that it won't be a good morning until I move along. You should be ashamed of yourself, Bilbo Baggins.
That's my name. How did you know it?
You know mine too as well, but you don't know that I belong to it. I am Gandalf, and Gandalf means me. To think that I should have lived to be good morning by Belladonna Took's son, as if I were selling buttons at the door.
Gandalf? Gandalf? Good gracious, not the wandering wizard. He used to tell such wonderful tales at parties about dragons and giants and goblins.
The same, dear boy.
And about the rescue of princesses and the unexpected luck of widows' sons and the fireworks. I remember those. Old Grandpa Took used to send them up on Midsummer's Eve. What a display!
Naturally.
Up they rose like great lilies and snapdragons, and hung in the twilight all evening, falling at last like silver and gold rain. Bless me, are you the same Gandalf who led so many of our quiet lads and lasses on the mad adventures? Dear me, you're not the same Gandalf.
Bless me,
Life used to be quite you used to upset things quite badly in these parts. I beg your pardon, but I had no idea you were still in business.
Where else should I be? Well, for your grandfather Took's sake, and for the sake of your poor mother, Belladonna, I'll give you what you asked for.
But I haven't asked for anything.
Yes, you have. My pardon, and I'll give it to you. In fact, I'll be so kind as to send you on an adventure. Very amusing for me, very good for you, and profitable too, if you live through it.
If I live through it? Sorry, no adventures here, thank you. Now, good morning. I ask you into tea.
How kind of you. I'd hate to think alone. You go along in and fix the tea. I have a little business to attend to. Make a relaxing change from those dwarves and elves with their hard-headed hustle and light-headed bustle. Do you know the most amazing thing about hobbits?
No, what?
That they remain gentlefolk in spite of everything. I mean, I just dropped in and you insisted that I stay for tea.
Well...
Expecting someone?
No, maybe the groceries.
Wallace, at your service.
Bilbo Baggins, at yours. I was expecting groceries.
I was told you set a great table. Ask the fellow into tea, why don't you?
Yes. Won't you join us for tea? The kettle's on the boil.
Delighted.
Well now, tell me. Oops, excuse me. I have no idea who that could be.
Ha! I see they've begun to arrive.
already. Fallen at your service.
Thanks. You said they have begun to arrive?
Groceries, Bilbo.
Actually, no. Won't you join us for tea?
A glass of buttermilk would suit me better if it's all the same to you, my good sir. But I don't mind some cake. Seed cake if you have any.
Yes, lots.
Fine lodgings here, eh, brother? These hobbits have the cream. A big thing this is we're setting out for. But dangerous. Terribly dangerous. Keely, at your service.
Thank you. And your families?
Colin and Roland here already, I see. Let us join the throng.
Throng?
Why, Bilbo, I really am surprised. I didn't think hobbits mixed with dwarves.
They don't!
That's odd, since you have so many dwarf friends.
I've never laid eyes on them before. If my neighbors knew, they'd be scandalized. Dwarves here at Bag End?
That'll be Nori, Ori, Oin, and Gloin.
Nori.
Ori.
Oi.
Gloin.
At your service.
Where do they all come from? There's just no end to them. I must be having a nightmare. Ouch!
You're awake.
Honor dwarves, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're mistaken this for a restaurant. This is a private home.
Oh, jolly good. Bring out. Hot cocoa for me, please. More cakes. We're fresh out, please.
Oh my god. Stop that pounding. What are you trying to...
It's not like you, Bilbo, to keep friends waiting on the mat and then open the door like a pop gun.
I'm Bifford.
Beaufort, at your service.
Bomber, at your service. Our great leader, Thorin.
Sir,
My fault. I'm terribly sorry.
don't mention it. I see we are all here.
Quite a merry gathering.
And who could that be?
Well, I certainly should know.
Your groceries, Mr. Baggins.
Thank you, lad. I'll take them.
Having a party, Mr. Baggins? Dwarves, geez, Mr. Baggins, hundreds of them. Wait till they hear about this down the road. Dwarves like locusts.
Oh, dear.
I trust there's food for the latecomers.
Well, I may have a little tea left.
Tea? Oh no, thank you. A little red wine and some cold chicken and pickles.
And for me.
Apple pie and coffee, if you don't mind.
And mince pie with cheese.
Pork pie with salad.
And raspberry jam and muffins.
Put on a few eggs, there's a good fellow.
Cold tongue.
A side of ham.
Cupcakes.
Assorted cheese, if you please.
More cakes and ale.
More? Oh, certainly. Dig in. Dig in. Don't stint yourselves. You seem to know much about the inside of my kitchen as I do. I could use some help.
Biffer, Nori, now! Lower the lamp, Fallen.
Dark. For dark business. Hush, let Thorin speak.
Gandalf, dwarves, and Mr. Baggins.
Why so dark?
We like the dark.
We are met in the house of our friend and fellow conspirator,
No.
this wise and brave hobbit.
Dear me.
May the hair on his toes never fall out. All praise to his food.
Here, here.
We are met to discuss our plans. We shall set out before dawn on a long, hard journey, so dangerous that some may not live through it, or may reach the lonely mountain only to be eaten by the dragon.
Rum-Cum, he's an excitable little fellow. He gets these queer fits, but he's as brave as a dragon in a pinch.
Don't eat me! Don't eat me!
It's all very well for you to talk, but one shriek like that in a moment of danger might wake the dragon and all his kin. They'd eat the lot of us fast as you'd swallow a dozen cupcakes.
It did sound more like fright than excitement. In fact, but for the sign on the door, I'd have thought we'd come to the wrong house.
Why, he just turned to jelly right before our eyes. He looks more like a grocer than a burglar.
Pardon me, but I couldn't help overhearing your insults. Am I allowed a few words?
By all means.
First off, I don't know what you're talking about. There isn't any sign on my door, unless, of course, you're referring to the dents from all your banging.
Of course there's a sign. I put it there myself.
sure. The sign says, burglar wants good job. Plenty of excitement and reasonable reward. Read it yourself.
So, I've been deceived.
You asked me to find a 14th man for your expedition, and I chose Mr. Baggins here.
Oh, you did you? Well, if you think
But
that
I'm afraid I've made a sad mistake. This can't be the chap. No. I was looking for a member of the famous Took family. Imagine I mistook him for a Took.
But I am a Took.
Really? The blood must have thinned.
Why, my great uncle Bullhorn.
Yes, but we're talking about you.
Well, dwarves, you can go back to shoveling coal. The Hobbit is too afraid to set out on your journey, and you can't go at 13. That's just too unlucky.
Sir, I must tell you that to uphold the honor of the Took family, I'd cross mountains and deserts. I'd fight 100 dragons. I would.
Splendid! Mr. Baggins is with us.
No, why would I say that? Bilbo, you're a fool. Now you have put your foot in it.
But are you sure he'll do? You yourself said that.
If I say he's a burglar he is, or will be when the time comes. You'll live to thank him, and to thank him you'll live.
Let us hope so. Now to get on with the plans. It's late.
Let's have some light on this. This is a map of the Lonely Mountain, left by your grandfather, King Thrain.
Ah, yes.
What mountain?
Where the treasure is, and the dragon.
I don't see that this will help much. I remember the mountain well enough and the lands about it. Mirkwood, the withered heath.
That's where the great dragons breed.
There's the dragon marked in red. Well, we're not likely to miss him, are we?
The dragon? I'm not over fond of dragons. But then you see, I never actually met any.
You will. Look here, Thorin. This circle on the map marks the secret entrance to the mountain. Here.
Aha! But is it still secret? That's the question.
By now, the dragon must know these caves from top to bottom.
Not the secret entrance. It's so well hidden that it looks exactly like the side of the mountain. And by the way, I have a key that goes with the map. Keep it safe, Thorin.
Indeed I will. Well now, things begin to look more hopeful. A secret entrance. What luck?
Arrgh, hear him roar. It's almost dinner time and the dragon's hungry for some nice roast.
Suppose we ask our burglar expert for his ideas and suggestions.
First off, I should like some information about the dragon and the treasure and who it belongs to and how it got there and so on.
Very well.
And about risks, out-of-pocket expenses, time required, etc.
He wants to know his chances of coming back alive and how much gold he'll get.
His chances are as good as ours. The circumstances are briefly these. Long ago, when my grandfather was king, the dwarves settled here under the Lonely Mountain and built the merry town of Dale. Those were happy days. They made beautiful things just for the fun of it, not to sell as we do now. When they needed more gold or emeralds or rubies, they just dug them out of the mountain. There was no end to the supply. But that brought the dragon. History illustrates...
Be brief, won't you?
Very well. There was an especially wicked dragon by the name of His name seems to stick in my throat.
Smog.
Yes, curse him. He flew from the east and burned the town. Only a few escaped, my father among them.
And then?
The dragon ate all the dwarves and took their treasure. The fiend. So now we mean to get back what is ours and bring our curses home to
Smog.
Yes, death to all dragons, especially Smog.
Hear.
Hear what?
Hear what I've got to say.
Go ahead, say it.
Well, first, I think you ought to go to the secret entrance. Dragons must sleep sometimes. No, I'm off to bed. You have my blessing. Is there anything I can get before you go?
Before we go, you mean? You're the burglar, and getting inside the entrance is your job.
Thorin!
Well, you see, I may have spoken a little hastily just now. It's an inconvenient
It's
time.
nearly dawn. Time to clear up and start.
Please be careful. Please don't
Knives, bend the force, smash the bottles and burn the corpse, chip the glasses and crack the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. Cut the cloth and trail the fat, leave the bones on the bedroom mat, pour the milk on the pantry floor. Smash the
Well, where's the Hobbit? Where's our burglar?
Oh my.
Here he is, bravo.
Oh my, the way the morning starts decides the day. This is going to be a miserable day. Hunting dragons at my age, everybody expecting me to be ready by the drop of my hat. My hat, my coat, my brolly, my pocket hanky, my purse.
Sing.
My diary. If the dragon eats me, there'll be no record. My friends back home won't know what happened. I've got no money!
Get a grip on yourself, Baggins.
You'll learn to do without those before we reach our journey's end.
Where's his money? Imagine, our burglar hasn't got any money.
I have a spare hood. The lining is fireproof to keep your hair from catching fire when smoke spits fire at you.
Thank you, Bomber. Much obliged. I wish it was a bit closer, but the fireproof lining is great. Very great.
Are we all ready to start? Ah, Bilbo, I believe you forgot.
Thank you! And my diary, how kind of you!
I remembered you too, Bomber.
Cakes! Thank you! Where did you get them?
I have a friend. He lives quite far from here, but you may yet meet him.
Taste of honey.
Yes, my friend keeps bees. Don't eat them right away. You'll have a long journey ahead of you, and you need them for later.
Need them with all the food we're taking? But as you say, Gandalf,
Forward!
far away, o'er misty mountains cold, through dungeons deep, and caverns old.
Couldn't they sing something more cheery?
Such as?
Such as Home Sweet Home! I've just stopped to rest and let Feely and Keely water our bones. Thought for today. Adventures are not all Sunday strolls in May sunshine. That's really well put. Covered with burrs and soaked with these nasty May rains. Bother burgling. I wish I was home with the kettle just beginning to sing.
You'll wish that again before out of this mess. But go on, I like to hear you read about our adventures.
Thanks. At first I thought adventures were much like picnics. We traveled past pretty farms and the people seemed friendly. But things have changed lately. See thought for today. We've seen no one all day, and there's nothing ahead but black, rainy mountains. As soon as Feely and Keely get back, we'll move ahead and make an early camp and have a hot supper.
Sound idea.
Did someone say supper?
We should be going on. Where are Feely and Keely?
How? I hear something!
It's Keely.
And Keely!
They're shouting for help.
Where are the ponies? What's happened?
We lost them.
Lost them?
How could you?
Silence, dwarves. What happened, Keely?
We took them down to the water, like you said, but the stream bed was almost dry, and they wandered out into it, drinking at some of the little pools.
And did you stay with them?
I did until they were settled drinking water. Then I went along the bank looking for mushrooms to eat.
You mean you left them?
But Feely was watching them from the bank, and I ran back the minute I heard him shout.
What happened, Feely?
A great wall of water came thundering out of the mountain. I shouted, but it was over the ponies in a minute. They just tumbled over and over like logs and were gone.
All of them?
Yes.
And the food bags?
on the ponies.
But then we've nothing to eat.
We've still got the honey cakes.
Why, Gandalf, he knew we'd need them.
But maybe we'll have greater need of them later. This isn't a real emergency. We're not starving.
I am.
After all, we've got our burglar here. It's up to you, burglar. Burgle us some food.
Up to me? I like that. But out here in the middle of nowhere, it'd take a magician to find food here. Besides, maybe this is the time Gandalf meant for us to eat the honey cakes. Why don't you ask him?
He's right. Ask Gandalf.
You may be right. Where is Gandalf?
Asleep, probably. I'll go wake him up. Gandalf! Gandalf!
Gandalf!
He's gone.
Gone? Oh
Smartest thing he ever did.
If I was a wizard, I'd vanish too.
Yes, well, I'm sure he had his reasons. We dwarves have always stood alone. Our forefathers didn't depend on magic.
And look what happened. A dragon ate them.
Speaking of eating,
Oh, very well. Bomber, share up the cakes.
There's none left for you.
no! I had mine.
But you didn't. You just...
I ate mine earlier.
You mean the time when Gandalf gave them to you? That doesn't count.
No, just before Feely Keely came back. I'm sorry.
You broke into our supplies?
They weren't ours. They were farmers. Gandalf gave the cakes to him.
I still think.
Besides, we still had our supplies. Besides, I'm the only one concerned. You all had your cakes, and I saved Bomber had to read all the cakes. They were his. Here, take half of this one, Bomber.
I couldn't.
Then you'll be wasting food as well as the time we're all wasting, for the cake will just crumble away. Come on, together.
The burglar's right. We're wasting time. What's your plan, Thorin?
Look over there.
Is that where Smog the dragon lives?
Of course not. But fierce trolls live there.
Trolls? What are trolls?
Huge creatures. Too big for us to fight. They eat dwarves and hobbits.
But should we run? Do we have to go right up to where they are?
We have to. That's the only way. But there is one way to get the better of a troll. They're night creatures. Sunlight turns them to stone.
I've heard of that. The thing to do is to trick them into staying out of their cave until a ray of sunlight hits them.
That shouldn't be too hard.
But the trolls know this will happen. They're hard to fool. Chances are they've got you frying in a pan while you're still trying to trick them.
Got you! I'm a troll!
Order! No more tricks until we're safely out of here. Do you want to bring this band of trolls down on us?
Look, there's a light over there.
So there is. Feely Keely, you look. Your eyes are the sharpest.
It looks like
It's trolls. 3 of them.
trolls. I can smell mutton cooking.
It does smell like mutton.
Sure does.
I could do with some mutton.
With mint. Mutton with garlic. I'm never wrong about that.
It's a pity it belongs to the trolls.
Yeah, but wait a minute. We have a burglar with us.
Oh, so you finally noticed.
Yes, indeed, a burglar. Bilbo, your chance has come at last.
It has?
It's the burglar's turn.
It is?
Now you can show your stuff. Gandalf said hobbits are especially clever at quietly sneaking up.
You can't mean the trolls. You want me to burgle trolls?
Exactly.
But I thought I was only supposed to burgle the dragon.
Later. Bring back as much mutton as you can carry. Remember, we're all hungry. If you run into any difficulty, hoot twice like a barn owl and we'll come.
Are you out of your mind?
I beg your pardon?
Hobbits never hoot. But no matter. Forward, Bilbo.
Careful now. Don't come back empty-handed. Good luck.
Stop the graphic. We'll spoil everything. Dwarves.
I'm sick to death of mutton, Essie. It's coming out of me ears. Mutton yesterday, mutton today, and blimey if you don't look like mutton again tomorrow.
Never a blinking bit of man flesh or nice shoulder of dwarf have we had for a long time.
Aw, get off! Time's been up our way when you'd have said, thank you, Essie, for a nice bit of Fat Valley mutton like this is.
No more dribble a drink left. What the hell was we thinking of to come to these parts?
We ain't done badly. We've eat a village and a half between us since we come.
Them villages was barely bite-sized.
Blimey, boys, look what I've caught.
What's it?
Let me if I know. What are you? Man? Dwarf?
Hobbit.
Hobbit? Can't say I've tasted us. Can you cook 'em, Essie?
You can try. Won't make above a mouthful, though. Not once he's skinned and boned. Now, if there was 24 of them, I might make a pie.
Are there any more of your sort sneaking in these woods, you nasty little rabbit?
Hobbit, not rabbit. Yes, lots. No, none at all.
What do you mean?
What I say, there's no need to pinch me, ma'am.
Shut your mouth. I can always serve you on toast. Minced.
Oh, please don't cook me, kind madam and sirs. I'm a good cook myself, and cook better than I cook, if you see what I mean. Besides, I like it here with you.
What's he say?
Ow!
Aw, poor little blighter. Let him go.
Not till he says what he means by lots and none at all. Hold his toes over the fire till he talks.
Ow!
No, there isn't time. We better get back to our cave before sunup.
Give him back. He's mine.
Well, I'm boss.
Tom, you're a fat fool.
Essie, watch what you say.
You're a swag belly, Essie.
What? I'll give you what for?
Ow!
You insult the missus?
What? I didn't say nothing.
Liar.
Big skunk.
Take that.
What'd you do that
Don, take you all and be stoned you. Excellent. Easy empty food.
They're stone! They've turned to stone!
Where are the dwarves?
Waiting for me to return with some food or hoot like an owl.
Ooh.
The signal! To the rescue, dwarves! On guard, troll! Ow! Ow! Gandalf!
What a trio.
Solid rock.
A fine pickle you left your burglar in.
And where were you, may I ask?
Looking ahead,
And what brought you back?
looking behind.
Exactly, but could you be more plain?
I went to spy out our route ahead. It will soon become much more dangerous. I had not gone far when I ran into some elf friends, hurrying along for fear of the storm. I had a sense that I was needed here, so I hurried back. So now you know.
We thank you. Pack up this food, dwarves.
And don't leave these behind. These were not made by the trolls. The workmanship is much too fine. Why, these are elvish blades with ancient runes upon them. The elves must have cleaved many goblins with these, I'll warrant.
For me? Why, thank you.
I will keep this blade in honor. May it soon cleave goblins again.
Oh, dear.
A wish that will soon be granted.
I didn't wish a thing.
Come, we must head for the Misty Mountains. Stick to the path, or else you'll get lost and have to come back. Remember that. Stick to the path.
We will, Gandalf.
Oh, where are you going with beards all a-wagging? No knowing what brings Mr. Baggins, and ballin' and dwallin' down into the valley in June. Ha ha!
Elves. Huh.
Well, just look. Bilbo the Hobbit on an adventure with dwarves. Isn't it delicious? Most astonishingly wonderful.
Silly fools.
Mind you don't step on your beard, Thorin.
Come, my friends. Valleys have ears, and some elves have over-merry tongues. We must go quietly. There's grave danger ahead.
This is the first chance I've had to ride in ages. We've been driven before the storm for 12 days and nights. The mountain path is steep and long. We are now resting in a smelly cave.
This is awful.
You.
At least it's dry.
If you know a better place, then take us there.
We don't dare talk too loud. There are goblins in these mountains. All this misery for their gold. And my pride, it hardly seems worthwhile. The next time anyone calls me a coward, I'll agree with him and stay home. I'd gladly give up my share of the treasure this minute for a steaming bowl of mutton soup.
Keep your voices down. Thorin, look, your blade glows. That means goblins are nearby. They move swift as weasels in the dark and make no more noise than bats. Are your guards posted?
Gloin, Beaufort, Ori, Oin, to your posts.
Who are those miserable persons?
Dwarves, I believe, a truly tremendous one.
What are they doing in my domain?
I'll go and ask them, a truly tremendous one.
Ask them, beat them, gnash them, squash them, smash them, after them!
Goblins coming!
I think they're gonna rush us!
Ready, my goblin cleaver. Ready, dwarves and Mr. Baggins.
Now's our chance. Everyone, follow me.
Oh, my head. Where am I? My head. Must have run into a tree. It's so dark in here. I can't see a thing. Anyone here? Who's that? Now I remember the goblins. What are those awful eyes watching me for? I was on Dory's back and someone tackled him and he dropped me. Keep away from me, eyes. I wonder what happened to the doors. Hope the goblins didn't get them. My sword. It hardly glows. That means the goblins aren't near and yet they're still around. Ugh, what a nasty smell. Go away, you horrible eyes. I know where I am. I'm still in the goblins' cave. They smell this way. And these are just the eyes of bats and mice and toads and slimy things like that. Cheer up, Bilbo. Fear always helps the thing you're afraid of. You're alive and you've been in holes before. You live it. So this is just an ordinary black, foul, disgusting hole. So black. If this place were aired and decorated, it would be nice and cozy. So now I'll just figure out some way to get out of here. Seems to be a leak over here. No use heading that way. Ouch! Something hurt my ring. It's a ring! Someone lost a ring! Well, finders keepers. I'll just stick it in my pocket so I don't lose it myself. I can see better now.
Golem.
What's that?
It's me, Golem.
Who's there?
Bless us and splash us, my precious. Here's something to eat.
Stay back!
What's it got in its hands,
A sword, an elvish blade. It came out of Gondolin.
Suppose we sits here and chats a bitsy, my precious. A Baggins. It likes riddles, perhaps it does.
You mean me?
Yes.
Well, I'd love to, but I'm expected somewhere else. I hope. So if you'll kindly direct me to the nearest exit.
Stop. First a riddle. Yes.
Very well, if you insist. After you.
Say, what has roots that nobody sees? Is taller than trees. Up it goes, and yet never grows.
Easy, mountain. Now if you'll kindly direct me.
So we guess it's easy, my precious. It must have a competition with us. If we wins, we eats it. It tastes better if we earns it. If it wins, we shows it the way out. Yes.
Very well. But just how many of them are you? Who is this precious you keep talking to?
Our precious self. We has to talk to someone, doesn't we? We is alone here. Forever.
So I see. It's a dreadful place.
We likes it. We generally passes the time feasting on fishes and goblins.
Goblins? Yeah. I didn't think anyone ate them.
We acquired the taste. Your turns. Riddle.
30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stand still.
Easy. Teases. but we has only 6 now. Voiceless it cries, wingless it flutters, toothless it bites, mouthless it mutters.
Half a moment. Wind! Wind, of course!
Your turn.
A box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid.
What is it?
Well, what is it? It's not a kettle boiling over, as you seem to think from the noise you're making.
Let it give us a chance, my precious.
Well...
Exits! Exits it is. Now here's a choice one. Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking, all in veil, never clinking.
Half a moment.
Is it nice, my precious? Is it juicy? Is it crunchable?
Actually, I never gave a thought to how I taste cooked until I set out on this horrid adventure. But I'm sure I'd be terribly indigestible.
Stop! The riddle! Answer it! We is hungry.
Fish! That's the answer! Fish!
Rotten luxes! It must ask us one more question, my precious. One more. Ask us.
I can't think. What have I got in my pocket?
Not fair! Not fair! To ask us what it's got in its nasty little pockets is.
But well, why not? What have I got in my pocket?
It must give us 3 guesses, my precious. 3.
Very well, guess away.
Handses.
Wrong. Guess again.
Knife.
Wrong. Last guess.
String or nothing.
Both wrong. Well, show me the way out. You promised.
Did we say so, my precious? Show the nasty little baggins the way out. Yes, yes we did. But what's it got in its pockets is? Tell us.
Never you mind. A promise is a promise.
Cross it is. The baggins is getting cross. But it must wait. Yes, it must. We can't go up the tunnel so hasty. We must get some things. Things to help us. My birthday present, that's what we want. Then we'll be quite safe. We slips it on and it won't see us. And its nasty little sword will be useless.
Hurry up!
Oh, where is it? Lost! Lost!
What's the matter?
Gone! Must find it! Lost! Lost!
Well, so am I.
Curses! Must find it!
You can look for whatever it is later. You never guessed my riddle. You promised.
Never guessed! Never guessed! What's it got in its pockets is? Tell us!
What have you lost?
We guesses, my precious. Only guesses. It's got it, and the goblins will catch it and take it from it. They'll find out what it can do. The baggins doesn't know what the present will do. It'll just keep it in its pocket. The nasty little nosy thing.
Well, I'd better put on that ring or I'll lose it.
Curses! The baggins is gone!
He ran right past me, as if he didn't see me, as if I weren't there. Maybe I'm not. The ring! I wonder if it made me invisible. Well, I can still see me.
Give it back like a good baggins. Where is it?
A magic ring. I've heard of such things in Gandalf's stories. But to find one, what luck!
Thief!
I could stab him with my blade, but that would be wrong when he can't see me.
It's gone! It's gone! Golem, golem! Thief, thief! We hates it! We hates it forever! But it doesn't know a way out. It said so. But it's tricksy. It doesn't say what it means. Like what's it got in its pockets is. It knows a way in. It knows a way out. It's off to the back door. Make haste! After him! Golem! Golem!
I'll follow him to the exit. Then with luck, I can slip out the door. spare buttons at home. I wonder where I am. Good heavens! This must be the other side of the Misty Mountains. I don't see Gandalf in the doors. Maybe the goblins got them. I have to go back in there after them, I guess. But at least I have Golem's ring. Why, I must be invisible this very moment. Fancy!
Mr. Baggins, where are you?
Fallen!
He's not here, but I'm sure I heard him call my name.
Are you certain? Confound the Hobbit, still lost.
Keep looking. We can't go on without him. I feel responsible.
Pity you didn't pick someone with more sense.
He's been more trouble than he's worth.
Why couldn't he just stick with us?
That's right. I refuse to go back into those awful tunnels to look for him, the little blighter. Drat him. Ow!
What's the matter?
Dunno. Felt as if someone kicked my leg.
Serves you right if someone did join. Now, you can either stay with me and help me look for Bilbo, or I can leave you here to get out of this mess as best as you can. Why did you stay with him, Dory?
Good heavens, can you ask? Goblins fighting and biting, everybody falling over bodies and hitting one another. You shouted, "Follow me, everybody," and I thought everybody had.
Yet here we are, minus a burglar.
And here's the burglar.
Bilbo, my boy, what a relief.
A fine lookout you are, Fallen.
Well, it's the first time that even a mouse has gotten by me. I take my hood off to you, Mr. Baggins. You're an excellent burglar. Fallen, at your service.
Your servant Baggins?
How'd you escape? What happened?
Tell us.
He can tell us on the way. We must leave at once.
But I'm so dreadfully hungry.
Me too. And me. Me most of all.
Forget it. Hundreds of goblins will be after us as soon as it gets dark. So tighten up your belts and we must go. Better no supper than me supper.
Hear, hear. But where are we going?
Through Mirkwood Forest. It is dark and dangerous, but it will not be that bad if you do one thing. The path is clearly marked, and you must stay on it. Don't let anything tempt you to leave it, even for one moment.
But aren't you coming with us?
Impossible. I have pressing matters to the south.
But you can't desert us now.
We may meet again before all is over, but then again we may not. That all depends on your courage, luck, and good sense. I'm sending Mr. Baggins with you, and there's more to him than you would imagine. Cheer up, Bilbo. Don't look so glum. Cheer up, Thorin and company. Think of the treasure at the end.
You said something about a forest path?
Yes, through Mirkwood. And don't stray off the path, or else it's 1,000 to 1 that you'll get lost and never make it off back to the path and never make it out of Mirkwood. And then, I suppose, you'll be eaten by goblins and I'll never see you again.
Very consoling you are, to be sure.
We must leave at once. These woods will soon be thick with goblins. Remember, don't leave the past.
To this accursed forest. I hate Mirkwood more than I hate the goblin tunnels.
Misery me, it goes on forever.
And ever.
And ever. Gandalf said, cheer up, I'm sending Mr. Baggins with you. He has more about him than you'll guess. Well, Mr. Baggins, it's been long enough.
That's right. What good's a hobbit? Gandalf left us with a hobbit to help us. Ha!
That's right, boy. Blame it all on me. I wanted to come on this adventure. I begged you, let me come.
Now, we must all stick together.
Ouch! Mosquitoes biting, sticky vines wrapping around my throat, roots pulling at my feet. I can't go another step. Go on if you must.
Just when
I'm going to lie down here and sleep and dream of food if I can't get it any other way. The treasure? Whew, well, I'll be too starved to enjoy it.
What was that?
Those flashes of light again? We'd better circle away from them.
But if we circle away, we'll have to leave the path.
So?
Gandalf warned us not to.
Bilbo's right.
So he is.
Gandalf did say we mustn't leave the path.
but he didn't know all of that was going to happen.
I think he had a pretty good idea all the same.
We're all hungry.
I'm tired.
I can't go on any further.
Let's stick to the path a while longer. Maybe we'll find some berries.
Find berries in the spring. That's a hobbit for you.
It's time to rest and eat.
Let's stick to the path a while longer.
I can smell meat roasting.
Feely Keely, you go investigate, but be careful.
Yes, sir.
They've left the path, Gandalf said!
Gandalf should have stayed if he wanted to run things.
But he did say not to leave the path.
Well, we haven't left it. Only Feely and Keely have.
It's so awfully quiet. It's before something awful happens.
Look, Feely and Keely are coming back.
It's elves. They've got food.
Elves?
We crept up to the lights. What a sight. In a clearing, lots of elves sitting around a fire.
What luck?
Laughing, eating. We couldn't bear it. We ran up to beg some food, and poof, the lights went out. As if by magic. Somebody kicked the fire, and it went up in glittering sparks. They all vanished.
Those were wood elves.
Friendly elves, and they've got food.
No, wood elves aren't friendly. They don't like us strangers. Mirkwood breeds distrust.
The lights again.
Let's all go to the feast.
Whoopee, let's go. Come on, Bilbo.
Wait, a feast will be no good if we don't get back alive from it.
Well, I'm going. We won't last much longer without food anyway.
That's true, I guess. That's true, I guess.
By whose authority have you bid us halt?
I am the Elven Queen. Who are you that trespass on my domain?
Quick, Bilbo, make yourself invisible. Put on that ring.
Speak.
I am Thorn Oakenshield, son of Thrain, son of Dror, king under the mountain.
A dwarf all the same. Why did you and your folk attack my people?
We did not attack them. We came to beg because we are starving.
What are you doing in Mirkwood?
We are looking for food and drink.
But why are you here at all? Come now. Very well. You shall all go to my dungeons where you will remain until you tell me the truth. If it takes 1,000 years, seize them! How many are there? 13, O Queen! Away with them! Step lively, dwarves! March!
Well, thanks to you, my friend, I'm still free. We should have stayed on the path as Gandalf warned us. Now they'll all be stuck up in a stone dungeon. That's a hard thing. Somehow I must get them out. Well, so far, I haven't come up with any plan of escape. I might as well be locked up with my friends. Being invisible day after day is driving me mad. This is without doubt the dreariest, dullest part of this wretched adventure. At least the doors are eating well. I have to steal my scraps of food from the kitchen. I'm like a burglar that can't get away. We must keep on miserably burgling the same house day after day.
Mr. Baggins.
Thorn, what is it? The guards will be coming any minute with your food.
Put on your ring. Why aren't you wearing it?
I don't like to wear it when I don't have to. It makes me feel fun. What did you want?
Did you get off my message to Gandalf?
I don't know where to send it.
Of course. I get more stupid every single day.
Me too. It's hard to concentrate when I'm invisible so much. It's as if I'm not all there.
At least do something. You're a burglar. Steal.
Well, I could steal the keys. That's not so hard.
You could? That's wonderful.
Bilbo! But then what? One invisible ring isn't good among 14.
We might escape somehow.
And we couldn't possibly escape through the main gate.
Why not?
Sealed by elf magic.
Oh.
The guards are coming. Talk up and distract them. I'll see what I can do about the keys.
Put on your ring, you stupid hobbit.
Food for you, Thorin Oakenshield. Thanks to our gracious queen.
I thank the queen and hope to return her hospitality when I have recaptured my castle. Its dungeons are deep
What's that he says?
He threatens our queen.
That's treason. Write it down. Write down everything he says.
I've nothing to write with.
Here, take this.
Now are you ready to answer the questions of our elven queen?
I refuse to answer questions under duress.
More treason. Write it down.
Now, Bilbo!
What's that he says?
Sounded like you said Bilbo. Dwarves, let's get out of here.
But he hasn't eaten yet, and the others haven't had their food.
Let them do it that. The tray, give it to me.
Gladly.
If it weren't forbidden, I'd make you suffer for that. But wait and see how you like your dinner. When it comes, it will be well salted. I promise you that.
There's a big feast tonight, and we'll be eating like kings.
Did you get the keys?
I did.
My word, Gandalf spoke true. A fine burglar you are when the time comes. We're all forever in your service.
Bravo, Mr. Baggins, at your service.
Beacon and Mullen, why me? You're the oldest.
Thorin,
Yes, Ballin?
we were thinking that, maybe it might be best to tell the Elven Queen about our quest.
Maybe
the treasure and all that.
Maybe if she knew, she might even help us. The dragon had stolen elf treasure too. He took the crown jewels with it.
Tell the queen, and right away she'd ask for a share. Just because you're all cowards, you want me to ransom you with my treasure? A share? What's to stop her from taking it all?
Let's not fight about who gets the treasure till we're out of here.
I've got it! And to think they've been here all the time. I've got a plan. You won't like it, but it's our only chance of escape. Follow me and I'll keep together.
We can't see you, Bilbo. Take off your ring.
Sorry.
There he is.
Over here. Ballin, guard the door in case anyone comes.
Right, not a sound.
Now, as you know, we can't escape through the main gate, but there is another way out.
There is?
There's a stream under the wine cellar that joins a river further east. And when empty barrels like these, elves jump them through a trapdoor just outside here, and they float away.
How do you know?
I've watched them lots of times. They go bobbing down the river, and the current carries them to Lake Town. And where is Lake Town?
At the foot of the lonely mountain.
Our exact destination.
Interesting. But that doesn't help us.
Can't you see? We hide ourselves in the empty barrels, and the elves dump us through the trapdoor. We simply ride down to Lake Town.
Bilbo, no, this is madness.
We'll be battered to pieces.
We're drowned like kittens.
We'll starve to death in these things.
No, don't worry. We'll pack the barrels with straw and seal them airtight. I'll see to it that everyone gets out.
Great. And just how do we breathe?
Air holes? You are not getting me into one of those. I won't fit.
Yes, you will, Bomber. We'll shove you in.
I still feel the risk is too great.
We'll have to act at once. Time's passing.
Hurry, I hear them.
Are they coming?
Not yet, they're down the corridor. Hear them singing?
Row, 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 row. Row, row, rolling down the hole. Heave ho, splash, plump. Down they go, down they bump. Down the swift start stream they go. Back to land you once in doubt.
They'll be along for our barrels soon.
Feely Keely, 4 holes. Gloin, make a list and check off every dwarf as he goes in. Gopher, collect straw to pad the barrels. Biffer, collect jackets and stuff them with straw to leave in the cells. Whatever for. Make it look as if we're all still asleep. The longer they think we're still here, the better for us. Pretty smart.
Keely, Keely, don't forget, we have barrels over here too.
In a minute, we're coming.
I hate to leave these good jackets behind. Dory, you and Ori start packing dwarves in. Start with Bomber. He'll be the hardest.
No, not me! Let someone else go first! No.
Dwalin, Dory, Oin, you're after Bomber. Line up the rest. Into those barrels fast. Keely, as soon as you finish boring air holes, head up barrels. Close those outside first.
But if we'll head up our barrel.
I'll do it.
Hurry, they just said that's the last of that hole.
Leave the door, quick, into your barrel.
Bomber, outside. We're next, Thorin.
The leader should go
loose barrel and ride it. Now into the river!
Row, 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 row,
I've never felt worse than at this moment.
But are you alive or dead?
Chew!
Are you still in prison or are you free? If you want food and if you want to get on with this silly adventure of yours, you'd better slap your arms and legs and help me with the others while there's still a chance.
My knees, my elbows. Come on, old friend.
Oh, I'm too old for this sort of thing.
It's Feely and Keely. Chew!
This one's packed solid. Must be Bomber.
Ow!
I need help over here. Push, Bomber.
I hope I never smell the smell of apples again. My barrel was full of it. The smell of apples when you can scarcely move and are sick and cold with hunger is torture. I could eat anything in this wide world for hours on end, but not a single apple.
Well, that's all of us. It could be better, but then again, it could be a good deal worse.
I'm going into Lake Town for food.
Good thinking.
Then we'll make camp here and wait. In the morning, we can start for the Lonely Mountain to drive the dragon from his cave.
Maybe he's dead by now.
That's Smog. He's alive. Now our burglar will steal the treasure for us.
And so we have come at last to the Lonely Mountain. What a desolate spot. The Thorn remembers it when it was green and fair. According to his map, we are now sitting on the very doorstep to the secret entrance to the dragon's cave. But despite our best efforts, the door remains mysteriously sealed.
Well, come on out and get us then. I'd rather face 10,000 of you than just sit here doing nothing.
I don't say so, but our predicament may be a blessing in disguise. I'm not looking forward to burgling on smog. No, actually, I prefer just sitting.
All that treasure in there just waiting to be burgled, and what is our burglar doing for us?
Just what are you doing, Mr. Baggins?
You said sitting and thinking would be my job, so I'm sitting and thinking. Come join me. This is certainly the warmest spot on the mountain.
Mr. Baggins!
That certainly is a fine-looking key Gandalf gave you, Thorin.
But there's no keyhole.
Let's have another look at your map.
Again? What for?
I just thought maybe...
Oh, very well. The runes tell us to stand by the gray stone. We've been doing that all right. And the setting sun by the last light of Durin's day
Will shine upon the keyhole.
Well, perhaps today is Durin's Day.
Wake me when something happens.
Durin's Day. I've never heard of it. I've lost track of time altogether.
Our beards will grow until they hang down the cliff and into the valley before anything happens here.
Look, the setting sun shines on the door.
This must be the sign.
Push hard. It won't budge.
The keyhole. Look for the keyhole. Here it is. Quick, Thorin, try your keyhole. The light still shines on the keyhole.
It fits. It fits. The door's unlocked.
Hooray!
And now is the time for the esteemed Mr. Baggins to perform the task for which he was included in our company. Now is the time for him to earn his reward by being the first of us to enter the secret door.
Here, here, Bilbo first.
I don't think I'll refuse. Perhaps I've begun to trust my luck more than I used to.
Well, well, look at our burglar now. Is this the same safe fellow who was lost without his pocket hanky?
Mr. Baggins, this is your opportunity.
I don't doubt it's an opportunity. But who's coming in with me? Any volunteers?
Now, Mr. Baggins, that isn't quite fair of you. You know we would go in with you if it would do any good. But since the dragon, as soon as the dragon sees us, he'll kill us. Since he can't see you, you'll be safe.
I'll lend you the ring.
No, but then you'd be seen. You should wear it.
In that case, stand by the door.
I'll wait out here.
Going in now, Thorin.
I'll wait out here.
Oh, in the name of the Elven Queen.
So, Thorn Oakenshields, we meet again. Of course I knew I would find you here. Where's the burglar?
What burglar?
Don't try to deceive me. He may be invisible, but the treasure is not. Well, now that we are all here, we can discuss matters. How can we divide the treasure?
No elf has the claim to the treasure of my people. I will not parley with these armed elves.
But the wealth of the elves is mingled in Smog's hoard. Let us discuss that.
We'll give you not so much as one gold coin. We look on you as foes and thieves.
So you claim treasure that is not really yours. Then how are you better than Smog's? Besides, you need my aid.
Have you a better plan than ours, Your Majesty?
Ah, the burglar decided to show himself. But you're not a dwarf. What are you?
A hobbit, ma'am. Allow me to introduce myself. Mr. Bilbo Baggins, Esquire, companion to Thorin Oakenshield, at your service.
Mr. Baggins, will you please not interfere?
Hobbit, then maybe you will listen to reason. Certainly I have a better plan. Dragons have to be slain. Then we should share the treasure. Part of it belongs to us. The dragon stole it from us.
Well, slaying dragons is not at all in my line. I was engaged as a burglar. But if part of the treasure belongs to you, I favor giving it to you.
I will not share the treasure. I myself will slay the dragon.
With what?
With this.
You ruined that sword when you struck the troll, none knowing it had turned to stone. Behold the sword of the elves. This blade was forged to slay Smog. Agree to give us our rightful share of the treasure, and you shall use it.
I will not give you so much as one gold piece of the treasure. All of it belongs to me.
But Thorin, if part of it is...
Silence, traitor!
Thorin, we know the crown jewels of the elves are in the hoard.
I no longer call you friend, Ballin.
It's a bitter thing for our adventure to end this way. I wish Gandalf could help us now.
Gandalf is here.
Gandalf!
Well, I never expected to see you here. I expect you're coming around for a share of the treasure too.
You are not cutting a very splendid figure, Thorin. But things may change yet. Instead of destroying each other, you should destroy Smog together, so that Middle-earth can again thrive in peace and plenty. I bring with me certain knowledge that you will need to vanquish him, but I will not reveal it until you and the Elven Queen decide to join forces.
Hurrah
for the Wood Elves!
Hurrah for the dwarves!
At your service.
At yours.
The dragon cannot be wounded, except for in one spot. He wears a diamond waistcoat to protect him from danger, but there's a bare spot just over his heart.
Then that's the place to strike.
Quite so. You will only have one chance, if any, but you must use the Elven Blade.
He shall have it.
Blade, I shall not disgrace you. I shall drive you home to your destiny. But how?
Bilbo, you will go in first, wearing your ring. Thorin, you will follow, but only as far as the inside of the door. And don't move a muscle, or else Smog will see you. Once inside, Bilbo must find a way to get Smog to expose his bare patch.
How?
You'll find a way,
But...
and when you do, you'll signal to Thorin, who will fall upon Smog, slaying him. Good luck to you both.
I'm going in now, Thorin.
I follow, Mr. Baggins.
Your breathing. Thought you'd catch me napping, did you?
Oh no, O Smog. I did not come to rob you. I only wish to have a look at you and see if you are truly as great as tales say. I do not believe them.
Do you now?
Truly, songs and tales far, far short of the reality. You are the greatest of calamities.
Nice manners for a thief and a liar. Come closer so I can see you.
I don't think that would be wise, O Smog.
You seem familiar with my name, although I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I come from under the hill and over the hill. I am he that walks unseen. I am barrel rider and ring wearer and luck wearer, and I am here to reclaim the rightful treasure of the king under the mountain.
King under the mountain is dead. I've eaten his people as a wolf eats sheep. I laid low the warriors of old when I was young and tender. Now I am old and strong, thief in the shadows.
I am clue finder, and I am he that buries his friends alive and drowns them and draws them alive again from the water. I am ring winner and luck wearer and barrel rider.
My armor is like tenfold shield. My teeth are swords, my claws are spears. The shock of my tail is a thunderbolt. My wings are as a hurricane, and my breath is death.
I have always understood that dragons are softer underneath, especially in the region of the chest, but that you are guarded by a diamond waistcoat. If those are real diamonds, I have heard they are only fakes.
Your information is false, and the jewels are real. Look at them, fool! My waistcoat is made entirely of diamonds, which no blade can pierce.
Now, Thorin! Well done.
What a treasure. Dividing all this will be a long task.
I'll miss all that. I must be going home.
But yours is a large share. Very large. Wait for it.
But what would I do with a large share? And when I got to the Shire, what would I do with it?
At least take this casket of gold coins. No one can question your right to that. Perhaps you may find good use for it on your journey home. Things change, and not always for the better.
I thank you, Thorin Oakenshield, and await the day when you rap again on the door of your faithful burglar.
And the queen? Here is the ancient crown of the elves.
Now let us leave this place.
Hooray, Corinne! Hooray, Mr. Baggins!
Rejoice, my friends. Smog is dead.
Bravo, Corinne. Bravo, Mr. Baggins.
Madam, your crown.
All
Hail, Queen of the Elves.
I thank you all. You have grown in stature, Thorn Oak and Shield. Dwarves, you have a brave and honorable chief.
It was your sword that felled the dragon, O Queen.
But your hand that wielded it. I must return to my kingdom. Farewell, and may dwarves and elves ever live in friendship. And you, Bilbo Baggins, I name Alfred forever.
I too must start the long journey home. Farewell, friends, and remember, a certain burglar will be always waiting for the sound of a dwarf's staff beating on his door.
Goodbye, Mr. Baggins. We shall miss you.
My dear Mr. Baggins.
Gandalf, am I glad to see you. I was hoping to see you before I leave so I could say goodbye. I am so looking forward to returning to my warm, cozy, quiet shire. And before I leave, I would like to give you the ring.
Mr. Baggins, you are not the same stay-at-home hobbit as you were when we first met. And that ring is even more magic, more important than you can imagine. And after the adventure we've just had, you'll soon find yourself yearning for another. And that ring might just lead you to it.
No, Gandalf. I have had quite enough adventure for one small hobbit.
You know, Mr. Baggins, you've been gone for quite some time. Things may have changed while you were out.
No, changes at Bag End. Impossible.
We'll see, Mr. Baggins. We'll see.